Welcome. Welcome to another segment, a little sharing. What are we sharing? We are sharing love. We are sharing kindness. We are sharing compassion. We are sharing forgiveness. Tracy is the medium in which collective consciousness is flowing through. Tracy has moved aside, lack of better words, to allow source energy to communicate all good things from the heavens above as Tracy perceives it. This day, Tracy has her beloved companion, Sarah, the husky dog, by her feet. And we share that because if she does decide to get up, you will hear her walking around on the floors. This is segment 2 this day. And truly, we wanted to speak about love for oneself, which was the previous video that we just created. And Tracy is truly having a difficult time. She gets so fussy with, she gets concerned about others' opinions. She is sharing a miracle, and she knows that so many don't understand. What are you doing? Are you all right? Should you seek help? Are you sure are you living in this world? What are you doing? And so many times she has had, we'll say, unkind words in the sharing. And we keep encouraging to share the voice of the heavens, to share the voice. And so she desires to share. But love for oneself, it prevents her from feeling really good about what she is sharing. So often ones condemn themselves. Just getting dressed in the morning can cause great havoc. So often ones place great judgment upon themselves. So often ones place great judgment upon others. So often ones feel less than and unworthy and unloved. And as Tracy receives from the heavens above, angels speaking, source speaking, it is only divine love. That is all Tracy is feeling in this moment, because that is who we are, only love. Would there ever be a quarrel in the heavens? It would sound absurd. Would an angel appear before you, angry, resentful, frustrated, hurt, feeling less than, feeling unworthy? That would also sound absurd. So, Tracy, the word ironic comes up, but it's not the proper word. But isn't it something that Tracy is receiving guidance and wisdom and insights from the most divine loving space, and yet deep within herself, she truly has to remind herself to love herself. And perhaps remind isn't the best word, because it is just that, love for oneself. But when one is feeling angry, we would guide and suggest that a deep breath be taken and a reminder to oneself to place love upon the emotion for soothing, for comfort, to place forgiveness and compassion upon the emotion that one is feeling. All emotions are meant to be felt. You would not know hot if you did not know cold. You would not know joy if you did not know sorrow. You have arrived to Mother Earth to feel everything. And life contrast is there to choose how to feel, To choose. And so often Tracy has to remind herself to choose love for oneself, to place down hurt, to place down unkind words, received or offered. So many times when one is feeling burdened with life, hurt, resentful, or angry, so often that's the place where unkind words come from, yes? In fact, always, when we said so often, we mean there's a gamut of emotions that would create a space to feel the sense of unleashing, lashing out unkind words. When you are feeling in love on top of the world, when you are feeling content and peaceful and joyful and happy and passionate and vibrant and vivacious, there is no space to feel, to offer, to become unkind words, unkind judgment, unkind condemning. So, a little segment just to remind you that you are a miracle creating miracles. We say it all the time. And ones will challenge and say, I don't feel like a miracle. I didn't ask to be on this planet. I didn't ask for this life. I didn't ask for my spouse to fill in the blank. I didn't ask for my children to fill in the blank. I didn't ask for my parents to fill in the blank. I didn't ask for my employer to. I didn't ask for any of this. And I'm pretty tired. And you want me to love myself. I'm having a hard time getting out of bed in the morning. I am frustrated. I do feel resentful. I do feel angry at the cards that I've been dealt. Yeah, I see other people happy. I see other people living their dream. I see other people having what they want. I see it. And yes, I'm resentful. I don't feel love. And that is when you take a deep breath to remind yourself that you are divine eternal light. And we understand it is very difficult to get from feeling hurt or angry, resentful, to reminding yourself, oh, light and love, you're all love, you're divine, eternal. No. What we are sharing with you is that you are divine, eternal light. That is who you truly are. Where were you before arriving to Mother Earth? Where were you? You arrived to Mother Earth to feel everything. You arrived to Mother Earth to share love, to be love. You arrived to Mother Earth in the contrast of life to remember that love is the answer. Love for oneself is the answer. And love for all is the answer. Even if it doesn't feel loving. Love placed on top of the unkind, the uncaring, the carelessness in others, the carelessness in oneself. Love for oneself. And we're not speaking to be feeling better than someone else. We're not speaking of the ego perspective, lack of better words. Love for oneself would never compare oneself to another. There is only one of you upon Mother Earth. Is that not a miracle? One of you. One. Only one. Where does the comparison come in? There is no comparison to another. But we understand there is much competition upon Mother Earth. We understand that ones compare themselves to someone else to arrive to where they feel. They may feel less than in compared to someone else, and they may feel more than compared to someone else. And we are sharing with you that there is no comparison. And from where we are, there is no judgment or condemning. From where we are, only the expansion of love, which means only the expansion of forgiveness, which means only the expansion of compassion. We say it all the time. Would there be war in the heavens? It would sound absurd. But so often ones find war within themselves, a constant battle. Just listen to the thoughts, listening to thoughts of condemning and judgment, feeling less than. So we don't want the segments to feel burdened. We want to uplift. We want you to feel the passion of you. We want you to feel the peacefulness of you, the contentment of you. We want for you to understand that underneath layers of human experience is a love so grand it is light, and you are this love. In every moment in time, you get to choose love. You have come to Mother Earth with free will and free choice. Choose love when it does not feel even close to loving. When you place love upon the burdens, the upsets, the challenges, the difficulties, the emotions, you bring forth who you are. Divine, eternal light. Really, 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 really good. This is a sharing. We are not here to present a lecture. Oh, love yourself. Get with it. No. We are wanting to remind you that you are a miracle and that there is only one of you and that all emotions are meant to be felt, but doesn't mean that all emotions are meant to be carried for a length of time. Carrying anger for a length of time, oh, it's hard on the mind and it's hard on the heart and it's hard on the body. Physically, it's hard on the body. Being resentful for a long period of time is hard on the body, on the mind, on one's well-being. Feeling fearful is hard. Place love upon the fears. Place love upon the emotions that do not feel good. Now, sometimes we understand getting angry does feel good. A natural response to something that is being presented to you, being upset, feeling hurt. But love for oneself is the remedy to all hurt. Compassion to oneself is the remedy to all hurt. Compassion for yourself and for others. Forgiveness towards yourself and for others. And we know ones will say, I don't feel like forgiving. Are you kidding me? After what they did, you want me to forgive? No way. No way. And there's no way that I can ever forgive myself. I cannot forgive myself. Place love upon yourself, and forgiveness will come naturally. You cannot have forgiveness without love. You cannot have compassion, kindness, grace, and ease without love. You can't find your passions unless love is present. Discouragement will crush your dreams, desires, wishes. Love brings it forth. And you get to choose love in every moment in time. Easy to do? No. Ask Tracy. Forgiveness towards oneself when it doesn't feel forgiving at all. But only you can choose. Have you noticed? No one can make another forgive. No one can make another love, or to show compassion, or to be kind. The only control that you have is your actions and reactions. And be gentle with yourself and be gentle with others. For as we mentioned in the previous segment, in the previous video, have the understanding that another is only coming from a space of where they stand. If you were to pick up the telephone and call a friend and they were experiencing anger and resentment and frustration and rage, they may answer the phone, "What? What do you want?" You called at a moment that they were feeling in the space that they were. You may call the same friend 3 hours later and they found a space to be happy and playful and joyful. "Well, hello, it's so good to hear from you." And that is what we mean by another is always coming from a place of where they are at, where they are feeling. And so are you. If you picked up the phone to call someone when you were feeling angry, oh, it would reflect in your voice. "Oh, do you know what just happened?" And whoa. If you were to pick up the telephone and call a friend when you feel grateful and thankful and pleasant and peaceful. How are you today, my dearest friend? It can change like that. Moment to moment, emotions change. The journey upon life, the scenery always unfolding. So understand that everyone, including yourself, is coming from a place of where they are feeling. And we are sharing that when you choose love towards yourself and towards others, you extend love. And in that loving vibration alone can soothe another. And that loving vibration can soothe your own soul. Really, 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 really good. We wish to be playful. We are wishing you the remembrance that you hold love at all times. You are divine, eternal light. You are divine, eternal love. You are magnificent, whether you feel it or not. There is great love for you. Thank you, everyone. Mm. Thank you.